students, I am teacher Marcela, and today we are going to continue to learn a little bit more about simple past. If you remember, in the last video I told you about simple past but in affirmative sentences. In this case, we are going to talk about negative sentences and interrogative sentences. First, we are going to have a review about the simple past sentence in affirmative. Okay? If you remember, we have subject, the verb in past, and complement or extra info. So we are going to write an easy simple sentence. For example, I ate pizza, okay? Or I danced cumbia last night. Remember that we use time expressions like last night or yesterday, last month, and we talk about simple past. In this case, we have a irregular verb and we have a regular verb. Remember, regular verbs we only need to add ed at the end, but with irregular verbs you need to use the list of verbs. Okay? What happens if we want to change an affirmative sentence into negative sentence? For this, we need to make some change in our sentence. The first change is that we don't use the verb in past. No. In this case, we are going to change this because we need to add our auxiliary verb. In this case, did, and the word not. Did not. Plus, you need to add the verb in base form, and finally you add the complement. Okay? Plus. So how is this changed in our sentence? So if here we need to modify all this. Here told me that I need to write did not, or in this case didn't, the contraction. I didn't, my verb ate, I need to write in the base form. In this case, eat. I didn't eat pizza. That is a negative sentence. And the other, for example, is the same. I, the auxiliary did, the word not, remember, did not, or you can write the contraction. The first, I didn't dance. I didn't dance cumbia last night. Remember, our verb in base form. That is very important that you remember. Here you have the sentences in negative, and it's very important that you remember, okay? Subject, auxiliary did, the word not, verb in base form, and complement. I didn't eat pizza. I didn't dance cumbia last night. That sentences are in negative. And what happens if you want to write an interrogative sentence? That is really easy. For this, we are going to make some little change. We don't use the word not. In this case, we are going to use a change our subject and our auxiliary. First is our auxiliary verb. And we have then our subject here. Did is our auxiliary in simple past. Then we have the subject plus verb in the base form and the complement. In this case, we'll use the same examples. If you can ask, did you eat pizza? It's an interrogative, remember. Or the other that we use is the same. Did you dance cumbia? For example, you can use like last night or just this. Here we have our sentence in interrogative, okay? It's a question, remember. And here we use first our auxiliary, then the subject. We switch these words. So I hope the video helps you to understand better. You can watch the video the times I say bye. Bye bye.